what is up, and welcome back, dude, to another episode of the Yo podcast with Martin and Hooter.
What's up, everybody? It feels like 2 in 1 day, but it's only been one.
It's all good. We're working OT.
Hope everybody's having a fantastic Hispanic Heritage Month. Guess who knew it wasn't Latino?
Thanks for these fucking notes.
So, it is, I just got informed, Hooter, that it is Hispanic Heritage Month. I had no idea that this was a thing, but apparently it started on
September 15th.
September 15th, which coincides with Guari Independence Day. They kicked off the Hispanic Heritage Month, and it goes into
October 15th.
So it goes September to October. Here you go, you monkeys. You don't just get 1 month, you get 2 months, but it's still 1 month.
Right.
So, hallelujah. Thank you to everybody who informed us, because I had no clue. I did not get any DM. I did not get any email. As the kids say, TFTI, Hooter.
TFTI to whoever was fucking throwing this bash. How'd I get a goddamn invite to La Quince de Ruby,
but not to
goddamn Hispanic Heritage
and why Hispanic? Why not Latino?
Well, because
the Guaris kicked it off.
The Guaris fucking had to ruin the party, and then we had to change the name to Hispanic.
Thanks a lot, Guaris.
Did they even bring pupusas? No. The Salvies did.
Thank you, Salvies. I know way more Salvies than I know Guaris. But then I've met a lot of Guaris through Chiki, so I think it's a nice balance of Guaris and Salvies. Guaris and Salvies living together.
Coinciding.
So anyway, man, I don't know what this month is symbolizing, what the hell it represents, if we're supposed to have a parade, if we're supposed to do, I don't know what are we doing here, Hooter? Okay, I know I missed kickoff, but it's still not the second half. And I want to know what happens in October. It might be too late for September for me, but I still got the second for all of October of this Heritage Month, and I think that's when the Mexicans kick in. Because the Guari started it.
Yeah, it starts way deep south. and then later in the fucking month.
By October 15th, it's definitely Mexican Americans.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe there's going to be a bunch of Haitians at the fucking party, dude.
Speaking of Haitians,
nice. Dude, did you see all the Mexicans giving them sodas and things?
No. I wish I was in the cartel giving them Coke.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I did see that there's a shit ton of them in Del Rio, Texas. Or there was a ton of them, and then they started sending them back. And I'm like, look, first of all, Del Rio, Texas has a population of 37,000, I think. I want to say 15,000 Haitians showed up under that bridge. Like, nobody knew they were coming. Nobody saw them.
They were more of a surprise than fucking Hispanic Heritage Month.
Homie, with as much shit as people. They're listening on our phone. They know what we're doing. They know what we're talking about. Meanwhile, these guys have a fucking map on WhatsApp that's the Underground Railroad for Haitians getting to Mexico, and nobody knows. Nobody knew. And I'm not making that up. Holy shit.
Tubman lives, dude.
Harriet Tubman lives, and she's on WhatsApp moving Haitians around, and nobody caught it. How the hell did nobody catch it?
Harriet Tubman is on offer up right now.
They're listening to people talking about their fucking sex lives. Meanwhile, the Haitians are freaking invading Mexico and the United States of America, and they're turning the frogs gay. Jesus Christ. They do that voodoo, the Haitians, Hooter. Okay, in all honesty, how the hell do you just get surprised? Look, when the freaking caravans were coming with the Bronx peoples, they knew.
They knew.
Oh, here they come. Oh, they're working their way. They're about a week away now.
Look at this traveling circus.
Look at this shit. Here they come. We see them. We see them. The Haitians.
They even had an arrival date for the fucking caravan.
Oh,
all right, by this day and this time, ETA puts them here at blah, blah, blah.
Not the Haitians, boy. These Haitians, they came during the cover of night.
They came out of smoke, dude. The fucking smoke fucking lit up Del Rio. And then they just came out, dude.
Bro, no, seriously, I was listening to a thing on NPR where they were talking about how it was detailed instructions on WhatsApp, where it's like, you will go into this city at this time, go to this bus station, jump on this bus that'll drop you off to here. Like literally a mapped out route from Haiti to Del Rio. Not anywhere, not TJ, not motherfucking Juarez. What other not Matamoros? No. Matamoros, by the way. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that name means?
Matamoros? Mm-hmm. What, kill?
Moros, not moros.
Oh, okay. What then?
Moros is the word for Moors, which is another word for Muslims. Back in the day, they were Moors. And so... is the Seinfeld episode with the bubble kid and said moops? No, they're Moors, not moops, they're Moors.
Yikes.
And so anyway, so it's called
kill the Muslims.
Kill the Muslims. Matamoros. Like that's where you go kill the Muslims in Matamoros. It's crazy shit. Uh-oh. This is the name of this town. It's still there.
And they have tacos del árabe there.
And Rigo Tobar used to me Matamoros querido, nunca te voy a olvidar. I'll never forget you, my lovely Moor killer.
Damn.
Bro, crazy, toxic shit. But besides the point.
Happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. And that's how the Haitians celebrated. That's why they came. They're like, hey, we heard there's a whole month going on out here of celebrations. We're tired of these tsunamis and earthquakes. We want to go have some fun too.
What's up? Where's the tacos at, y'all?
Where's the goddamn tacos? We didn't see them coming, dude. We didn't see them coming. It was a mess out there. Everybody's saying, oh my God, they're treating these Haitians horrible. They are treating them horrible. It's because nobody's prepared for that.
Oh, yeah, dude. I saw a picture of it. It looked like a fucking Western, dude. Fucking these fools just
look like blazing saddles out there, bro. Like, you'd have sworn that poor Haitian said, where the white women at? Come on, man.
Where the white bitches at?
And so, now... no excuse for anybody being treated bad when they're seeking refuge, right, from persecution and craziness. The outrage. Where's the outrage for all the brown people that for centuries have been treating fucking horrible? And I guess that it's doesn't make the headlines, right?
And on Hispanic Heritage.
On Hispanic Heritage Month, no less. The fucking balls. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month to all my Haitians, brothers and sisters.
Where my Haitians at?
Whoop, whoop.
In Del Rio.
In Del Rio, motherfucker. Little Haiti. Under the bridge. Where's the Haitians at? We are under the bridge. Is that how Haitians talk? I don't know how Haitians talk.
If I had to guess, I'd say yeah, because you sounded very voodoo-y.
Oh, so Haitians are voodoo-y.
Oh, they're not?
I don't know.
Shit.
Could be. Good God. Speaking of voodoo. I went to Botanica the other day, Hooter.
Uh-huh.
You know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
It's a...
Wiki.
It's a wiki store.
A wiki store.
Where they sell all the candles, all the veladoras that you pray to the different saints and things. And then they have different potions.
Mm-hmm. Potions.
Legit potions.
Oh, legit potions.
No, just regular potions. These are legit potions.
Go on.
I'm looking for certain candles, right? So I'm talking to my mom and asking her what kind of candles and saints. And I'm like, let me start...
Potion,
start this little rabbit hole here into this whole world. And I walk into this botanica
Yeah.
in LA somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll give them a shout out. La Luz del Dia. It's the oldest botanica. I think they've been there since the 80s. This old lady's been there. And she's legitimate. Like, she's respected in the business. But now when you go in there, there's also things that they sell that are like, I wouldn't say novelties per se, but it's this is going to sell. We're still a business, right? Mm-hmm. Now, when they do their wiki, I'm quite certain that it is legitimate wiki. This lady is like, that Coco grandma.
Oh, yeah.
She's one of them ladies. And again, the store's been open since the 80s. You don't stand that test. You don't have that kind of longevity. And, Madonna's still around because she was good,
Yeah.
So this lady's good. So I want to start off by saying that
shout out to this
lady who's been doing it the right way, as far as the wiki community is concerned. She's a respected individual. Okay.
She won Bruja of the Year. What year?
I don't remember.
89?
Son of a bitch.
Was the same, or no, 88. It was the Dodgers, Lakers, and her.
You son of a witch.
It was the Dodgers, Lakers, her. She had her own parade right there.
Oh, my God. Okay. Hey, wait, do we get a parade for Hispanic Heritage Month?
Fucking better, dude. If the Puerto Ricans shut down New York and get a parade.
How do we not have a parade?
They get a day and have a parade. How do we have a month and not fucking organize a parade?
We need the parade. And you know who needs to be the Grand Marshal?
The Haitian.
The Haitians. They need to lead the way. And you know what? Nobody's going to see the parade coming. Before you know it, the parade's going to invade your neighborhood. With Haitians, Mexicans, Guaris, Salvis, Hondurans, Nicaraguans. Who else?
Who are we missing? Did we say Salvis?
Salvis too. They're bringing the pupusas.
Colombians? Do they?
Bring the Colombians. We need energy. So I'm in there. I'm getting the candles. And I asked the lady for a specific candle. She says, "Yeah, we have that candle." I go, "You know the saint?" She goes, "I don't know him, but we have the candle. People buy the candle." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'll buy that candle." Mm-hmm. And as I get the candle, I'm walking to the register, and I pass this display. Okay, and it's got stuff called, I wrote it, polvo místico.
Yikes.
Translates to mystic powder. Mm-hmm. Okay, on this polvo místico, it's about this big. It's about what is that?
It's bottled up?
No, well, they have it bottled, but this one's a little bag, like in a little baggie. Okay, it's a little powder in a baggie. Mexicans can relate.
Twisted at the top.
And so, I know. So
she weighs it out for you.
So,
how much for a gram of this fucking polvo, lady?
This mystic powder here. How much? For an 8-ball. And so. It's in English. It's sachet powder.
Oh,
sachet powder.
Sachet.
Sachet or sachet?
Sachet.
I don't know. You don't say.
What is that, French?
Sachet. Anyway, on the cover is a big old. It's a naked chick. It's the back of a naked chick with her panties coming off. You see the butt, and it's a nice round Telemundo culo, like a big Telemundo newscaster ass, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. So I go.
What's up with this booty powder?
What's up with this booty powder? And I look at it, and it says in the top, quita calzón. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, they didn't stop there.
Oh.
On the bottom, they translated it, and it says, remove panties.
Damn.
Not panty dropper, panty remover. It says remove panties. Mm-hmm. And it's got the Telemundo culo right there. And I look at it, and there's like about maybe, I don't know, 4 to 5 ladies there, probably anywhere from their, I'm going to go down to the 20s to their 70s maybe. Okay?
Wow.
And I look and I said, hey man, what's up And I held it up with the quita calzone. And she goes, to take off underwear. And I said, now how do you pray? What kind of prayer do you say?
And to who?
To this fucking panty god here, right? And so she says to me, oh, mijo, te pones de rodillas y le rezas al calzón.
Damn.
You get on your knees and you pray to the panties, she said. And I said, you know, I have to buy this. And she goes, well, you should. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, you know. And then the girl behind the counter, it's her grandma that owns the store. And she says to me, that thing sells like crazy. And now, to me, you know, I don't need panty dropper, mijo.
No, you don't need no panty to drop any panties.
Nothing, you know. As a matter of fact, I need something to protect me from all the panties that get dropped.
Yeah,
okay?
does this powder fucking prevent chafing? Because I need some of that.
So, the girl says to me, that's one of the first pictures I put up on Instagram, and we sell out quick. Now, I then went on Throwback Thursday, and I said, happy TBT, and I put it on my story, and I put, this is the powder at Chiki 3308 used to get me and land me, right? And I go, and she goes, oi, and she looks at me, she goes, how did I do that, huh? How did I do that? I go, well, you know, you got it at your village, and then you put it on your hand, and when I passed by, you went... with the powder. She goes, did I put it in your drink? I go, no, you went like that. And so she started laughing, whatever, wah. I put the thing up, dude. Do you have any idea who?
Where can I get any?
Yes. How many people hit me up? Where did you get that? I need some panty remover in my life.
Yikes.
I'm like, oh my God. Now, there's other powders there, and I'm going to be interviewing the lady on...
The granddaughter or the main lady?
I don't know who's coming, but there's somebody coming to represent for this store.
Okay.
On my Brujo 101, so there's a little plug for my other podcast that I do with Ashe Imports, Tanya. It's called Brujo 101, yeah, my spiritual advisor. Thank you very much. And we're going to talk because... Again, I firmly believe that it's a legitimate spot and that her grandmother is the real deal. She's on TikTok doing like limpia things and things like that. The lady's on the lady's not on TikTok. They just film her and put her on TikTok. It's not like she's uploading her.
No, but she
shit.
tells them, here, start recording because I'm going to do this.
I'm going to do my little wiki.
Yeah.
Ready? Action. And so, no, cut.
God damn it.
Jesus, you should have got the other one. The other one's when I did it right. Give me another chicken. No, I don't know if they use chickens there. Yeah. And anyway, there's other powders, Hooter. And on another powder they had, it says, control him.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's a poor bastard sitting on a lazy boy, on like one of those recliner chairs. And the lady there's a lady standing in front of him, and from her eyes, she's shooting lasers at him. And, you know, kind of turning him into like her zombie or whatever. And I'm like, oh, who the fuck? Like, dude, that's so toxic.
That must have been what happened to all my homies.
Right?
The ladies got that powder.
They got that powder. And now imagine if it would have been a dude doing that to a chick right there. That's fucking evil shit.
Oh, yeah, no, not in 2021.
Not in 2021. You could do that shit back in 2010, maybe.
You could do that back in 85 without the powder.
You just had lasers and they said, okay, dinner's ready, mijo. So anyway, I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? But yeah, so shout out to whoever is making, like, these people are selling it. Who's making a little baggie called Remove Panties and slanging it in 2021? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, so maybe that's the name of the episode, Remove Panties. And I like that it's Remove Panties. I showed you the picture, yeah.
Who's the dude
Did I show you
owns Tesla?
Did I show you the picture? Yeah.
Who's the dude who owns Tesla?
Jesus Christ.
Somebody?
The Dogecoin guy. Elon. Yeah.
That's who's making that powder.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's got Bill Gates working on the secret recipe for that shit, and they're secretly putting it on Facebook.
Yep. Come on, man.
All right, so we've got Hispanic Heritage Month, and we got Remove Panties. This is a very Hispanic episode so far.
Dude, could it be more Hispanic?
Well, yes, it can. Guess what I had for the first time this weekend?
What?
A 50-50 menudo pozole fucking mix, bro.
Dude.
Do you get more Mexican than that?
That's ultimate.
I dare you.
That's ultimate.
50. Okay. Do you see the theme here?
Half and half.
Half of September, half of October. Half pozole, half menudo.
Coincidence? I think not.
Panty remover.
Panties half on, half off.
There you, and that's on the picture. It's half on, half off. Okay. The spirit. We're listening. Sataraka shanda.
Now we get it.
We hear you.
We understand why it's September 15th to October 15th.
It's we're crossing borders
now.
So yeah, dude. I went to this restaurant for lunch yesterday, and it said pozole and menudo on weekends. So I was like, let's go check it out. Anytime they're selling pozole and menudo, I'm in. I'm a big fan of both.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to get. I said, should I get the pozole or should I get the menudo? And I'm sitting there having this debate. And I'm sitting and Chiki goes, well, get 2 small bowls of each. And then I'm like, I'm not going to get 2 small fucking bowls of each.
I gotta get 2 small bowls. And then what? I have to use both hands at the same time to eat them both?
1 spoonful of pozole, 1 spoonful of menudo. And I'm like, I'm not going to get 2 fucking bowls like a fucking lunatic, right? And so I'm like, what are you going to get? Do you feel like having pozole? Chiki, that way I can order the menudo, like the little spoonful of your pozole. And so she's like, no, I think I'm going to get, I'm going to ask what the soup of the day is. I want a soup and a sandwich. I want to know what the soup of the day is. So, of course, it's rice and chicken, which was actually a really good soup. I don't know if you've tried that.
Yeah, I not from that place specifically, but I'm a big fan of chicken and rice soup.
So, very Mexican-y for the month.
Yeah.
The sandwich with her guari side. It was a little fucking... In my village, we used to have...
Get this guari torta away from me.
Do they have tortas in Guatemala?
No. Oh, shit. Dude.
Okay.
They eat cheese and crackers, bro.
So then she's reading the menu and she goes, hey, look, they have a 50-50 mix of menudo and pozole. I go, shut the fuck
Chiki, where do you see that?
What are you talking about?
Looking at the same page. Where do you see that, Chiki?
So then I'm like, holy shit. And she goes, you should get that. I go, I'm not going to get that shit. That's got to be a fucking disaster. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy time. So I'm looking through the menu. I'm like, God damn it. And so then the waitress comes. Can I help you guys? I go, so Chiki, or what's the soup of the day? They tell her. So she goes, and for you? I go, wow.
How big are your bowls?
I go, I really want the. I go, what's up with this green pozole here? She goes, well, it's chicken pozole. I go, I don't want that one. And she goes, we have the red one too, which is the. I go, all right, that one. I go, now, what's better, the pozole or the menudo? She goes, well, they're both good. And I go, I go, I see. Dude. You have this 50-50 mix with pozole and menudo. I go, is that any good? And she goes, to be honest, I've never had it, and it just sounds too crazy for me. I can't tell you if it's good or bad because I've never had it. I go, okay, I can respect that. And she goes, but I can show you my tickets with all my orders, and people order it a lot.
Fucking 20 more tables that she's waiting on. And my dad wants to ask a fucking 10 questionnaire survey.
Okay, how many have been today? Do you have last week's tickets? I just want to do an average.
Let's crunch the numbers for the month.
Chiki, crunch these numbers.
Start from September 15th to now.
So she's telling me everybody orders it. Everybody loves it. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, I'm going in. Bring it. Mm-hmm. And so she brings me this bowl. And I go, also, how's your beans? Because if I don't like it, I'm going to have something to...
And what kind of beans do you use?
So they bring... So I order a little side of beans with some tortillas. What kind of tortillas you want for the beans? Flour, corn. Is your flour handmade? No, then I don't want it. I want the corn. I'll do the corn. If it would have been the handmade, I'm on board, right? And so I had this 50-50 mix. And dude, I'll tell you right now, I became an instant fan. I had never in my life seen it. I didn't know that it was a possibility. I didn't know that it was a thing. My gut feeling tells me that it was Sunday one day. Many days it was Sunday. But this particular Sunday, they had a little bit of pozole. They had a little bit of menudo. And they said, well, shit, man, this ain't enough to make a whole thing. And they said, well, let's just do a little fucking mix. They're both red. They both have pork. Let's go. And
both have hominy.
And so they combined it, and it was like peanut butter and jelly, dude. It's like Reese's peanut butter cups, but with menudo and pozole. And I was extremely impressed by that combination. Never in a million years would I have tried it at home. Never would have I recommended it. But having had it, it's fantastic.
Fantastic.
So you've tried it.
I've had it. Mr. Rosewood's. Or Mr. Rosewood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right off the 605. I forget that exit. What is it? Rosecrans or something?
Rosecrans.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Rosecrans.
And dude, one day I went and I had heard that they did it and I knew exactly what I wanted to. As soon as I fucking walked in, didn't need the menu. Give me that shit. Run it. Run that.
Well, you're pretty brave because I was pretty goddamn.
I love.
And I feel like I'm way more Mexican than you.
Though. I love pozole and menudo.
So do I. But you don't need pata.
No
So
pata
there you
here.
go.
No hoof here.
Anyway, I can't. So here it is, guys. Not that these people are paying us, but here we are recommending pozole menudo combo, Heritage Month Parade, and remove panties.
Yeah, remove panty powder.
Remove panty powder. Oh God, I'm gonna bring that powder in. What else?
Dude, my homie had a baptism for his daughter, and so we went, and we got to the church late. Pieces of shit.
I thought you were done with those.
Yeah, I was, but I knew I was gonna pound at his party, and I just felt a little shitty not going to the church first, and then, all right, where's the beer, bro? Showing up to the party.
Okay, let me go do the sign of the cross, and then where's the beer?
Hallelujah. See you later. Where's the beer now? So we sit down.
I can't believe you.
And we're in the way back, you know. You know how we do. And fucking Mateito sits down and he's just looking around and I'm like, fuck, this fool has 5,000 questions and we've been here for 5 seconds, right? So
who's the naked guy on the cross? How come he doesn't have no clothes?
Who's the fucking chony boy over there?
Who's
the fucking wrestler up there, dude?
Did they remove panties in his drink? What the hell's going on up there?
Put a lot of things in his drink. So he's looking around. I'm like, fuck, this dude has mad questions, right? And he's like, he comes up, like he comes towards me and he's like, where are we? And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. Ask your mom, right? He says, Mom, where are we? And she's like, we're at church. Who lives here? And then she's like, this is God's house, right? And I'm like,
Oh, shit. That was the wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
I'm
can't.
like,
You're on your own.
yeah,
Pilla, I'm going to
like,
go take a
Pilla.
piss. I'm going to go use God's bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm pretty sure they got a bidet.
Oh, shit.
So I might be a minute.
Yeah. They splash wine up your ass, though, bro. Because that fool turns water into wine, and it fucks everything up.
You come out of that bathroom feeling good.
So, Pella's like, we're at God's house. And I just fucking put a face palm. I was like, dude, oh, no. Here's another 10,000 questions, right?
Uh-huh.
And so he's like, where's God's room? And she's like, what? Yeah, where's he sleep? And she's like, son, no, people just come here to his house so that, you know, you can learn about God. And so he's looking around like he has so many questions. He wants to open doors and shit. You know, I'm like, dude, just calm down, right?
Can we go see him? Is he going to barbecue?
Yeah.
He must have an awesome backyard. Where's that at?
Does this fuck have a trampoline? Because we have a trampoline. So this fool's trampoline better be way bigger.
Is that a pool? No. That's for baptisms.
Yeah. So these fools have like a in La Habra. There's it's called Our Lady of Guadalupe Church.
Oh, the Guadalupe.
The Guadalupe. It was Guadalupe's house,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
We went
yeah.
to fucking Lupe's pad.
Uh-huh.
And so, you know, where they do the little bath time with the kids, where they do the old dunkaroo. It's a nice little setup, you know, with the waterfall and, you know, and then he says, sure shit, hey, is that fucking God's bath? And we're like, no, dude. It's just like, I don't know what the fuck to say, you know? I'm like, I don't know, dude. It's whatever the fuck you want, because everything else is just pretend in this fucking place. So you want it to be your fucking bath, then let it be the bath. Fuck it, you know? And so then Micah's like, oh, yay, the bath. And then he goes and tries to splash the water. And I'm like, dude, no. Because everybody's taking pictures after, you know? And so we get our fucking heathen
because they're
kids.
Baptizing.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
my God,
But
yes.
after everybody was taking pictures and shit, so everybody went over there with my homie, and we were taking pictures with him and his daughter and shit. But the little Mike, you know, wanted to play with the water. And it was like a big waterfall. It was nice, like enough to, you know, splash zone it up. And then the fucking... Dude, the priest, you know how they fucking spray the water?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, to get the chamook out of you.
So he's making the rounds, right? And we're so far.
Yep.
And I'm like, Pill, you think he's going to come? And she's like, he's going to come over here. And I'm like, it's not obvious where we stand here. Like, I'm right next to the fucking door. He can't catch a clue, you know? She's like, he's going to come. So he's splashing it up, and the kids see. And then Meeks is like, is he putting water on people? She's all pumped, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, is he going to come over here to do it? And so she's all pumped up, right? I'm like, I hope not. Why not? You don't want to get wet, Pops? I'm like, dude.
It's hot. Aren't you sweating?
So fucking here comes the goddamn Padre just fucking, right?
Just throwing it.
Dude.
Like an immigration guy on a horse lassoing Haitians.
Yeah, we're not Haitians, dog. Chill. So fucking he gets to us, dude, and he's just fucking woof. And the kids are loving it, bro, right? And he leaves, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking worse than SeaWorld's fucking splash zone, dude. Is this a Shamu show? Tell this guy to get a grip, you know? And the kids were loving it, and fucking Micah's like, again. And I'm like, dude, it's not a ride, guy.
That's funny.
Yeah, and so we're leaving, and these fools were all pumped up, like, dude, church is fun as shit. And I'm like, dude, you guys, if you only knew.
The atrocities that had to happen for you to get that little splash. The people that came before you that walked on their knees.
I was like, dude, I was telling Pella, I was like, dude, I never wanted to go to fucking church, bro. You know what I mean? And
Well, that's good that they had fun.
I was just about to say, and these kids had a blast.
Yeah.
And I was like, wild. It's
Our
crazy
Lady
how
of
fucking-
Splash Mountain.
Our Lady of Splash Mountain, dude. Yeah, dude, it felt like we're on the fucking log ride.
But the baptism was good. The party was good.
Dude, the
So
baptism
now
was
after you go
lit
through
as
all that,
fuck.
now you feel like, you know, I earned myself this beer.
I deserve this beer. And my homie had so there's these seltzers called Happy Dads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this YouTube.
What a great name.
Yeah, these YouTuber guys fucking came out with the seltzer, and it's Happy Dads, and they taste like shit, but they put electrolytes in them.
Oh.
And so the next
That's what
day,
the body craves.
you get it, Dad. And so you wake up the next morning feeling chilling.
Really?
Yeah.
What a great idea. Huh. Instead of putting fentanyl in the goddamn party fucking favors, why don't we put electrolytes? Shit that we need.
Yeah.
Get a clue.
Come on. Come on, man.
Come on, man. By the way, this episode is being brought to you by our good friends at Sweet and Chill CBD.
Yeah.
Sweetandchill.com, where you can get your CBD gummies. You're not going to need to get sprayed. You're not going to need to get your goddamn electrolytes. Whatever you need to rest up and get a good night's sleep and feel better about yourself, just an overall well-being, are in these CBD gummies with our good friends at sweetandchill.com. Use promo code YOYOYO, get 10% off, and as always, get your free shipping. If you haven't tried it, do yourself a favor. You're going to love them. I promise you're going to love them. I promise you your friends are going to love them. Hey, the holidays are coming. What am I going to get the person that has everything? You know what? If they have everything, chances are they're very busy and they had a busy schedule to achieve everything. And they probably don't get a lot of sleep. You know what you get that person? You get them a little jug or a big jug of Sweet and Chill CBD gummies and let them get a good night's sleep. And guess what? It's going to be the best gift in their stocking they've ever had. So, again,
give them the gift of a good night's rest.
Sweetandchill.com. Get your 10% off with promo code YOYOYO. YO. There you go. Listen. We've been on the air now for how many years? We've done a couple of commercials here and there. Then we piss off our sponsors, and then they go away. This time,
we bash Guatis and Haitians, and then they get scared away for some reason.
But Sweet and Chill has stuck around. They don't give
the test of time.
Fuck.
Look, we could bash fucking...
We're not bashing nobody. We're just reporting the facts.
God's home...
We're just talking about God's home from a kid's perspective.
That's very true.
We're not bashing nothing.
Yeah,
we're not making this up.
Hey,
it's what the kids. It's for the kids.
The kids wanted to know,
and it's
what the estimated value on Zillow is of God's home.
Wow, he lives in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Wow, how the fuck does he live here? And the school district sucks. How'd the property get lower when fucking Jesus moves into town?
Now, how much was it when he bought it? I mean...
This place looks like a fucking fixer-upper, bro.
Homie, I think this got redlined.
Does Jesus Cristo fucking flip houses? Dude, what the fuck?
It's a fixer-upper. It's a teardown. It's got to be a teardown, right? Jesus.
So funny.
Speaking of kids, and for the kids.
For the kids.
Big shout out to the homie, your mentor, your Nino, the greatest Latino sportscaster. Just sportscaster. Why do you have to put a label on him, bro? Because he happens to be Latino and his name is Beto. To Beto Duran, Beto Vision. He invited me. You ready for this? You're not ready. He invited me to the first annual charity golf tournament.
They said it couldn't be done. And when I say they, I mean Beto.
Beto said there's no... Now, look, I didn't say nothing to him.
Nothing needed to be said. He knew.
He didn't... Did he not... Did he see the flyer? Did he not? Because he sent me the flyer when he invited me to this thing. And by the way, thank you for the invite, Beto. I had a blast. And I'll talk about that outing.
My dad had a blast at the first annual.
At the first annual. So I'm at the... So he says, hey, man, you're down to golf for charity, was the text. And I'm driving.
For charity.
Yeah. So I'm driving, and I'm like, fuck, man. So I call him up. I go, Beto, what do you got going on? He goes, hey, man, it's for the kids. You know, it's the inner city kids, and it's for education to after-school program, at-risk youth, if you will, Hooter. And I'm like, well, shit, I was an at-risk youth, and I wish somebody would have done something for me. Maybe
somebody would have golfed for me.
I wish somebody would have.
I needed somebody to golf for me.
I needed somebody to golf for my ass, right? No. Nobody did.
I swear to God, if more people golfed for the fucking at-risk youth, they'd be less at risk.
Way less.
Can we start golfing more for these poor kids, dude?
Oh, dude.
God damn it.
So anyway, I'm like, you know,
pick up the clubs, drop the risk.
It's been a crazy week, I said to him, but I think I can make it. So then, you know, come Thursday, he says, hey, man, I'll see you tomorrow. I said, I'll see you tomorrow. So I go, it's early. It's 9 a.m., Hooter, which is, you know, not too early, but it's early enough that you have to wake up, get ready, and, you know, get off your golf outfit. Nice, my golf costume. So I show up, and before I even walk in, there's just a shit ton of cars out there, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is fucking packed, right? It's for the kids.
Lots of people care about the kids.
Lots of people care about the kids. So I pull up, and one of the first people I see right by the door is Karina. You remember Carisol?
Carisol. As a matter of fact, dude, it's so funny because sometimes I go on her page and then I see a bunch of fools from the podcast that follow her because that one episode I said how hot she was and she's a smoke show, and then everybody sure shit. Sometimes I even see fools fucking commenting fire on her comments.
Well,
so
she's fire.
Keep up the fire comments,
and
she is fire.
So I'm walking up, and she's looking at me, and she looks familiar to me, and I'm like, and she goes, is that Martin? I go, is that Carisol? And she's like, whoa, what's up?
Is that at Carisol?
Is that at Carisol? Is that at Martin Comic? Why, yes, I am.
Come here, let me double tap you, girl.
I wish I had a fire emoji to throw at you, girl. And so, you know, we start catching up, say what's up, yada, yada.
That's 3 steps in.
Not even in. Just at the gate.
Fuck.
All right. So she's there. She's doing a promo for a cigar company, right? And so this thing was
cigars for the kids, by the way.
Cigars for the kids, by the way. Rolled by little Cuban kids. But they have meaningful employment.
Rolled by little Cuban kids, dude.
What's that?
Rolled by little Cuban kids. Hey, are they invited to Hispanic Heritage Month?
Absolutely. Somebody's got to play baseball. You know, if we have a picnic at the
is there enough rafts for them to make it to fucking Hispanic Heritage?
I hope so.
Me too.
Listen, if the Haitians can get here.
No. Yeah. How is there not a Harriet Tubman of the Cuban community yet?
Who knows? How is there not a... Anyway.
That's because they're not allowed on WhatsApp.
Oh, communism. Yeah. And so I go in, and this is a very Latino project. And I immediately know that because it's for the kids, but there is a tower of alcohol. So much alcohol, beers of every kind, tequilas.
Latino.
So, you know, it's for the kid, but just like you walk into a kid birthday party with brown peoples. Hey, man, it could be a 1-year-old party. There's a shit ton of alcohol here. First picture that I get from Beto is a picture of this alcohol tower. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, right? And so he goes, bro, these people are all cool. Now, this is Congressman so-and-so. This is Mayor so-and-so. This is council member so-and-so.
Oh, that's going to be me in a few years then.
And so this is attorney blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, y'all are official.
Yeah.
And then, of course, somebody says, well, what do you do? And I go, oh, you know, I'm not official like you motherfuckers. You know, I talk shit for a living.
Never heard of the yo.
And then they said, oh, yeah, we talk shit too. And I go, no, you don't understand. I be talking shit.
Hey, man, take a few steps back.
Yeah.
We talk different shit.
We talk different shit here, guys. Super cool people. You know, politicians, for what it's worth, are just regular people. I think that we expect them to conduct themselves in a different way. And they do, I guess, to an extent, right? Now, there's a lot of sponsors here, Hooter.
Okay.
And there's a lot of sponsors at this place. One of them being, oh God, what is that place called? Did I write it down? I did not write it down.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
They must have not cared about the kids enough.
Okay. It's the Holiday Gentlemen's Club.
Oh.
In Santa Fe Springs. They have a few locations. The Holiday Gentlemen's Club. And anytime you hear Gentlemen's Club, there's no gentlemen in there.
Zero. You'll find zero gentlemen.
You'll find zero gentlemen. Just a bunch of toxic fucks. Take it off. Here's $1. Here's $1. Shake your ass.
Just a bunch of security guards saying, stop touching her.
Okay. So anyway, not at the Holiday Gentlemen's Club, however. Everybody fucking, it's a great ambiance. They have all the
atmosphere.
games.
It's a fair atmosphere.
So anyway, I'm like, okay. So now, you know, you get your drink. Everybody's getting their things together.
Drink your cigar.
Yeah, and so everybody's smoking cigars. Everybody's doing their thing. And golfing is very much like, it's a party, a Hooter, if you will. And so now, I'm like, this is. There's half naked women all over the place, and people are taking pictures with these
Honeys.
with these honeys, with these hotties. What do you call them nowadays? Baddies.
Baddies.
All right, scantily clad Hooter. Somebody must have put remove panties in their DNA. Because things were getting removed, Hooter. And so, now if there should ever a spokesperson for remove panties, it should be these chicks, right? And so, people are taking pictures, and I'm like, yeah, I want a picture too. I want to say that I was here for the kids, right? And at first I'm like, okay, this is kind of toxic. Like why all these chicks have to be half naked? All the dudes are wearing clothes. But then I remembered, it's for the kids.
For the kids.
And as long as it's for the kids, I'm on board.
Yes.
So, of course, I take off my shirt and I laid in front of these honeys and took a picture. I posted it on my... So, I didn't post it yet, but this is one of the first pictures I take at this event, right? And when I got down there on the floor, on the grass, you know, with my half naked as well, I don't want them to feel like they're the only ones being objectified.
You got take your shirt off powder.
Oh yeah, I got take your fucking get these nipples out, free the nipple powder. That's what I got. And so all of a sudden I see all these cameras. Like I feel like I'm on a red carpet, right?
Oh, everybody took pictures of you.
Yes.
Like randos.
Yes. People I didn't know.
Politicians.
But that's okay.
Yeah, no.
Hey, listen, I put myself in this position. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to...
Cheese.
Yeah, cheese, motherfuckers. And so take this picture. It's probably, I don't know, at least 8 half-naked women there.
Yeah.
And I forget about the picture. Later, Beto sends me the picture. Or somebody sends me the picture. I don't know. Somebody
must have sent it to him and then he sent it.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so we then go on to the golf tournament. It's a 9-hole course. Teams of 4. Closest ball to the hole is the ball that gets played. That's how you do tournament. Right? So if you suck, but you're in a good team,
you're chilling.
You're just out there having fun, having drinks. People, you go to certain holes. People are giving you, hey, would you like a cigar? Hey, would you like a blah, blah, blah? Hey, would you like a tequila shot? I'll take a tequila shot.
What a fun time, dude, for the kids.
Times for the kids. The whole time I kept thinking, I don't want to drink tequila, but
for the kids.
For the kids. And so we then get to this there's this one hole who is constantly there. Every other hole that you go to, you play through the hole, and there's no wait, right? Now there's one particular hole where there's a line, and people
wooing. And wooing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of wooing going on. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on in that hole? Something's going on in that hole. Well, that's the hole sponsored by our good friends at the Holiday Gentlemen's Club.
The Holiday Gentlemen's.
Correct. And now the whole time that I'm out there, I'm doing my swings. Sometimes I hit it good. Sometimes I suck. Sometimes I get lucky and I'm like, holy shit, look at where I landed, right? And Beto's documenting Beto's a good documenter.
Oh, yeah.
So he's documenting all this. You
They
know?
use a lot of his footage on the 30 for 30s on ESPN.
Dude, just tremendous coverage. And so we get to that hole where everybody is clustered, but now we're the last team, and we end up at that hole, and now it's that hole where it's got like about 5 girls there, and they're all twerking and dancing and jumping around. One girl starts trying to twerk, and I'm like, this is fantastic. Thank you. This is great. And now I notice around her neck is a charm with Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Oh,
the
she
Guadalupe.
Had a good old loop on her?
The loop.
Okay.
And I said, hey, La Virgencita de Guadalupe, as she's twerking.
Oh.
And she says, yes. And I just said, I didn't touch her ass. I didn't touch her titty like a lot of, I touched her on the head and I said, que Dios te bendiga, mija.
Damn.
God bless you. And then she did the sign of the cross. And she did the whole,
Sammy Sosa just hit a home run.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? She goes, oh my God, I can't believe I just did the sign of the cross when you say que Dios te bendiga. I go, no, it's okay. I go, you are completely programmed, and I understand, mija. And she goes,
to twerking, though.
Wow. And no, absolutely not. And then I said, as a matter of fact, that's way hotter, and that did way more for me than any twerking you can possibly do. Do this shit again. And she started laughing. She did it again. And can I just tell you that made my whole day. That made it worth it. And at the end of the day, Hooter, it's for the kids.
It's for the kids, dude.
So I get in the car. So then afterwards, they have this big taco spread. They have this charity auction. They have this raffle. Everything.
They have tacos
for the
for the hungry kids.
It's sure. And so it's just a great event all the way around. Money was raised for the kids. People had a great time.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. So I get home. And when I get home, I realize that I have a shit ton of DMs in my Instagram with Beto, who very diligently documented everything that happened at this golf tournament.
For some reason, he was tagging me.
Okay. So I'm like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. I'll repost this. I'll repost this. So I start reposting. Now, everybody knows I'm with Beto at this event. Okay? This is for the kids. Beto is all about the kids and about the community and giving back. And I then said, oh shit. And then my DMs on my phone, my text messages come in, and it's a lot of pictures of me with no shirt on, with all these with the Guadalupes. Okay. And I said, hey.
The holiday Guadalupes.
So I'm like, okay, I posted all this on my story. I'll post this picture on my main page, and I'll give props to this tournament for the kids. And of course, I think I should tag Beto since he invited me to this thing.
What a nice guy.
And so now Beto says to me, hey man, thanks for tagging me, but I'm a corporate kind of guy. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, he is a corporate guy, but Beto, and I love you, Beto. I love you to death. And I hope you don't get mad at this. And I'm not trying to put you on blast, but here's the thing.
But
you tagged me on your story at this golf tournament. I then post this picture at said golf tournament wearing the same shit that you posted me on, same day, talking about how I had a blast at this golf tournament with these girls. Now, I think people are going to do math, and they're going to say 2 + 2 = Beto.
Where's Beto?
Where is Beto in all of this? How come Beto's not here with these honeys for the kids?
For the kids.
Now, and I respect Beto, and I respect all the politicians that were there. And the politicians that were there, unfortunately, and this is why. So, and let me digress a little bit.
Digress.
During one of the holes that we're golfing through, this one guy figures out that I tour with Fluffy.
Okay.
And he says, "Oh my God, you're Martine." And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Bro, did you really piss on your iPhone?" And I,
Hee hee ha ha.
Hee hee ha ha. And I go, "Many iPhones, not just one, not just one. I pissed on many iPhones. I pissed on many beds. I pissed on many things." I go, I've been that loaded. I go, now, if you've never drank so much that you piss on yourself, then we don't drink the same. And that's okay.
Yeah.
But understand that I don't live in your world. And so we're talking about, and so the people from the Holiday Gentlemen's Club had given me a flyer and said, "Hey man, on Sundays we have all the games and it's $25 buckets of beer." And I said, "Holy shit, I should take Chiki and we should watch the games there. Get a couple, I don't need more than a couple buckets of beer, and it'd be fun, right?" And he goes, "Who's Chiki?" And I said, "My girlfriend." He goes, "You would take your girlfriend there? Oh my God, that's crazy." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And I'm not putting anybody on blast here because nobody knows the person that I'm talking about, but this is a person who's so excited about getting to this hole. But you should not have to hide being appreciative of a half-naked body, whether it's a woman or a man, whether it's a naked man or a naked woman. If it's attractive, you have every right to say this is beautiful, especially if they're flaunting it.
Right.
If they're flaunting it and want you to, if they're not, and if somebody's just shopping at Vaughn's and you're like, "Hey, what do you got under there, mija?"
Nice rack.
No, then that's shitty. But if it's out and they're twerking on you saying, "Hey, man," then appreciate it, for crying out loud, and don't apologize for it. Just because you're a professional, just because you're a politician, doesn't mean that you don't appreciate a beautiful fucking body. What kind of world do we live in where we can't say that's fucking hot without getting in trouble from your significant other? And it frustrated me and it hurt my soul that people still have to hide being attracted to things.
Especially when it's for the kids.
Especially when it's for the kids.
I mean, come on.
So I tell Gabe about this whole ordeal, and he sees the picture, and Fluffy says, "Whoa, that's a crazy picture." And I go, "It's not a crazy." He goes, "That's a great," he didn't say crazy. He said, "That's a great picture, Raza." I go, "Yeah." I go, "I lost about 200 followers." I go, "But," and he just looks at me, he goes, "Let them go." And I go, "Yes. This picture has over 10% engagement. That's a huge, people wish for 0.5% engagement.
Right.
For 1%. This thing has 10% engagement. The people that are engaging with it and like it, that's my people. I don't live in a world where I have to hide this. Where it's not like I went and fucked all these girls. It's not like I went and they sucked my dick. None of that happened.
And if it did, it would have been for the kids, though. Let there be 0 questions. So nobody get it twisted.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month, for crying out loud. Let's do it for the Haitians.
Come on, dude.
Come on, man.
For the goddamn kids, dude. Where can I buy some dick sucking powder, dude?
So anyway, he says, "What a great picture." I go, "Yeah." I go, Beto invited me to this
Beto
event.
put all this fucking first annual honey fucking go.
And I'm probably never gonna get invited to another outing again.
Bro, you're not
0 outings will I be invited
Beto's
to.
not gonna invite you to a fucking golf range,
I
bro.
was gonna take you to the Rams game on the 50-yard line. It's over.
This fool won't go with you to practice your
I
golf
think he already
swing.
blocked me.
This fool won't take you shopping for golf gear anymore,
So freaking
dude.
Gabriel goes, Fluffy goes on, and now I'm blasting Fluff. But hey,
you're blasting everybody.
I'm blasting everybody.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yeah. And it's for the kids. Come on, man. Now this episode is not called Remove Panties. It's called It's for the Kids. So Gabe goes on there and he says, "Hey man, how do I sign up for these stripper golf tournament?" On Beto's last post with Tim Hill.
Yo, my man.
Let me holler at you.
Come here, corporate guy. I see you running a bunch of fucking stripper golf tourneys. How does one get invited to one?
Now. Beto, let me clarify right now. Beto did not organize this.
Because if he did, it wouldn't be the first annual.
That's our first clue, okay? It would definitely be the inaugural charity golf tournament.
For the kids.
Now, he did not organize it. He didn't hire strippers. He did not do that. All he did was facilitate an invitation for my dumbass to go golf for the kids. But it was just funny the way it all worked out. Well, so I said all that to say thank you, Beto, for helping me help the kids.
Bro, Beto isn't going to invite you to my kids' games at Carson Park, bro. He's so done with you. He's done with inviting you.
Oh, dude. He's done. He's done with it. And that's fine. But, you know, what? Hey, it's for the kids.
It's for the kids. Dude,
it's
that's
for the kids.
So fucking funny, man.
What's that?
And that's so funny that Fluffy's ready for the invite. Dude, you know what?
I think Fluffy was just trolling.
No.
Or maybe not. Maybe he's ready to go do it for the kids.
Deal.
Fluffy loves the kids, too.
You know what?
And the kids love Fluffy.
We've been fucking around a lot with We Not So Fest and fucking... Dude, here's the deal, okay? How have we not had a fucking honey golf tournament, U.S. Open / Hispanic Heritage Month for the kids?
How do we not do that? How do we not do that?
Come on.
We're going to do this,
Honestly,
Hooter.
I'm
putting this out to the universe. We're going to do this. And you know what kids we're going to help? You know the kids from where?
Haiti.
No.
Are the kids in cages?
No.
What kids then?
The Wilmas kids.
Oh, fuck.
Do it for the Wilmas kids.
You know what? The Wilmas kids need...
If anybody's at risk, it's these Wilmas kids. They have fucking drive-by shooting drills.
You know what? That's true. And we could play over there at the golf course by Machado Pool, dude. What's that?
Harbor Golf Course.
The Harbor.
That one's too fancy. We might have to go back to... We'll find a golf course.
You know what? We'll play at Mulligan's.
The miniature golf stripper tourney for the kids.
Fucking Beto's gonna shit himself, dude. He's gonna listen to this episode and he's gonna laugh.
He'll never listen
off,
again.
But boy, is he not gonna text us for a few weeks.
But I love you, Beto. I do. I really do, and I appreciate the invitation. And you know how much I needed that to get away. You do, Beto, and I do love you. If you're still listening and you still haven't blocked me, nothing but love for you and appreciation, and thank you for all you do for the kids. Follow at Beto Vision, guys.
And also a big shout out to Holiday Gentlemen's Club for doing all they do for the kids. Because
Holiday Gentlemen's Club in Santa Fe Springs, $25 buckets of beer.
For the kids? Are you kidding me?
Well, that's not for the kids. But go visit them because they already did their job for the kids. Those girls twerked hard for the kids.
I feel so bad that we haven't done more things for the kids, more events for the kids. It's been unbelievable, man. Come on.
Well, anyway, what else you got?
And speaking of kids,
yeah,
and my 3 kids. Oh, also let's plug that show, Dad, at Harvell's.
Oh, that's right.
Alfredo _87 got his tickets. Have you gotten yours?
Wednesday, October 27th, we are back in Long Beach at Harvell's. Harvell's Underground is the comedy show. Myself, Hooter, and the homie Alfred Robles, who's on tour also with Fluffy. Dude, Alfred was, he has accumulated credits, this guy. He's got a Netflix credit now, for crying out loud. He was on Mr. Iglesias. He's got like 3 or 4 Comedy Central credits now. And the dude's just been grinding forever. And so Alfred Robles, Hooter Moreno, myself, there's probably going to be some other, comics from around town that'll come by. Come support us. We appreciate. It's been a while since we've done an in-town show, Hooter. Yeah. It's been a while since we've been to Harvell's. We've had Ganzas at Harvell's. This is not a Ganza, but it's Halloween. And how do you not do Halloweenasso?
Come on, man.
And there's not going to be any Weenassos there, but it is Halloweenasso, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll figure out some hot dogs.
There could be Weenassos.
Oh, that'll be something there. And also, our friend from Ashe Imports, Tanya, will be there. My bruja, my spiritual advisor. She'll have her wares with her, some crystals and different things for protection and things like that.
And broom rides for the kids.
Broom rides. It's for the kids, eh? She'll be doing limpias on all you
bro,
fucks.
she's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, you asshole. So she'll be there as well. So yeah, get your tickets. Go to martinmoreno.com and click the link. They're right there. Or go to Harvell's in Long Beach website. I think they have a link as well. And we hope to see you guys there, because it has been a minute.
You know what's funny, dude? Speaking of Gabe, this fucking killed me the other day. I was taking Mickey to practice, and for some reason, I don't know why, she do you remember when we dropped you off at the airport for your flight? At the end, Fluff had just pulled up and he had all his dogs, and then I rolled down the windows and the kid said what's up to him. Yep. So fast forward, right, like a few days ago, Mickey's like, hey Pops, how do you and Dad know that teacher on TV? I said, what the fuck, right? And then I said, what teacher? And then she said, yeah, there's this guy that you guys said hi to, and Dad left with him, and he teaches on TV. And I said, Mickey, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, yeah, remember he had dogs, and then Micah asked, how old's your dog? And then he said the age of the dog. And I said, what dogs? And she said, the little dogs. He had little dogs with them. And then he started talking with Micah about the dogs. And he teaches on TV. And I said, holy fuck, she's talking about Mr. Iglesias.
Mr. Iglesias?
I said, oh, the fucking world traveling fucking on tour teacher mix.
But that's crazy, because at her age, that's what she would know him as. Right, what she gonna say? Oh, Fluffy from Hot and Fluffy.
Exactly. And it
so
blew
funny.
my mind, and I couldn't stop laughing. And she was like, "Why the fuck are you laughing?" You know what I mean? But dude, it was funny, man. And I almost text Fluff like, "Dude, my fucking daughter thinks you're a fucking teacher, the most famous teacher of all time, bro." Fucking just selling out everywhere, teaching
that
fools.
Is funny, dude. That's funny.
Yeah, it was so funny, man.
So I'm gonna start a segment. Another plug for Brujo 101, which is the podcast I do with Ashe. I'm gonna start a segment because in the Catholic faith, as well as the Greek Orthodox and many religions, there are a lot of saints, and there's a lot of candles to these saints, and there's a lot of there's so much information on these saints that nobody really knows. But then when you get the backstory,
well, you pray to them for a certain reason, no?
Correct.
Okay.
There's a saint for prostitutes. There's a saint for.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
For narcos.
There's a saint for narcos. There's a saint for. There's just saints
for healing.
For everything, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Lots of santos.
Lots of santos. Yeah. And I'm gonna start a section on there called This Week's Saint, where the
saint of the week.
The saint of the week. And we'll, it's going to be a little section, part of the podcast. And I'm not a fan of sections.
How many saints is there?
Oh, so many saints. Literally every day on the calendar, if you get a calendar with the santos on it, every single day is a saint's day. Every single day of the year is a saint's day. Without exaggeration.
So there's over 300. How many fucking days in
Way
a year?
more than that. Way more than that.
Also, some people didn't make a list
Some
for
people
a day.
didn't make it on the list. No. And so there's some unknown saints, and there's saints that have become saints because people have made them saints. The church doesn't recognize
Drew
them as a
Brees.
saint. Correct. Well, the narco Malverde. Malverde, I don't think is recognized by the church. And there's another one that's not recognized by the church. There's a saint that wears all black with a black hat. San Simon. Ever heard of him?
Mm-mm.
You've probably seen a picture of him. He, as a matter of fact, let me see here.
He's on NWA's album cover.
What's that?
He's on NWA's album cover.
He's always dressed in black, Hooter. Let me see. San Simon Santo. Images. Here he is. Here he is. Look at this dude.
My man, let me see.
What do you see there?
I see a dude with a mustache,
Bow tie.
bow tie,
Mm-hmm.
with a bag full of money, like he just robbed a bank, with golden coins at his feet,
Yes.
and a golden honey dipper.
Okay.
What is that?
I don't know what that thing is. It's a golden staff.
With a fatty in his mouth, with a goddamn
Cigarette.
Cigarette, yeah.
Cigarette in his mouth. Yeah.
He
So-
looks like a Doc Holliday type.
Okay. So his name is San Simon.
And San Simon does what? For
He
you.
is the liquor drinking, chain smoking saint. Okay.
Why's he got so much dough?
Well,
Because he
This
was a saint
guy-
during Prohibition.
this guy likes to fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, guess where
Not
he's from.
recognized
Guess where
by the
he's from.
church, I'm assuming.
Guess where he's from.
From fucking Sinaloa.
Nope.
From where?
More south.
Oh. Michoacan.
More south.
God damn.
Way south.
Where? I mean, god damn. What's the deepest part?
Past Mexico south.
Oh, no way.
He's a
Guadi.
bloody saint.
Fucking Guadi.
When you read the description, it says, when the fishermen, there's a fishing town, right? And when those fishermen would leave the town,
He'd go tear up everybody's wife.
they would leave the village, it says.
Chiki's village, by the way. Chiki's village is the capital of fucking Guatemala.
When the villagers would leave, they would entrust the fishermen of the village, they would entrust the virtue of their wives to this santo.
The fucking smoking alcoholic?
Yes. They would say, hey, you make sure they don't fuck nobody. And so this dude would get loaded
Fuck everybody.
and fuck everybody's wife. All right?
Savage
now,
ass fool.
they made him he's a Guadi saint, for crying out loud.
Are
Now-
Guadis Catholic? Did they
Oh, there's
take
so
over
many.
their
Oh,
villages?
they're all kinds of things. They're Christian, they're Catholic, there's so many things.
Everybody fucking took over there.
Oh yeah. And so, but I'm like, are you crazy? This is a Guadi drinking, smoking, fucking saint.
So the
How
church,
do
I'm
we
assuming the
not-
church doesn't recognize him.
I don't think the church recognizes
And I'm
him, but
assuming he
here's the
doesn't
thing.
have a day.
Oh, he has a day.
He does have a day?
Oh, he has a day.
When's
San
his day?
Simon. I think it's in October. It's coming up.
Oh,
Which
during Hispanic Heritage Month.
I think we should do. We should have San Simon at our Halloweenazo.
We don't know any Guadis.
We. It's not just Guadis. Mexicans pray to this. This guy's crossover, Hooter.
Well, let's make a
so
call.
anyway,
Tell Chiki to fucking write to her village. Not call, but write and see if they could send over a fucking Guadi.
Send over a Guadi.
Yeah, so that he could play the role of San Simon.
Oh yes.
Come on, let's make it as real as
So,
possible.
but anyway, I mean, here's the thing. all these saints have these backstories. And if you want to learn more about this, is obviously not the podcast for the saints. But if you go to Brujo 101, we're going to start doing the Saint of the Week.
Saint of the Week.
And it gives you a little backstory on him. So there you go. Go do a deep dive into San Simon, S-A-N, Simon. S-I-M-O-N. Simon says, take off your panties.
Bro,
Simon didn't say.
Bro, S-I-M Simon.
Simon.
That's so funny, man. Yeah, Simon says.
Oh. That's all I got.
Dude, that's fucking bananas.
Right?
Dude, my Miki
Yep.
had a basketball game at Sonora High School.
Oh, yeah.
Where your boy was an alumni.
The picture you didn't want to take.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden you got all fucking nostalgic.
Nah, dude, it's because, I don't. No, look. Listen.
Where are we sitting at here?
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
So
everybody was making it a big deal, right? And I didn't want it to be a big deal because I don't want anything to be like, oh, fuck, I have to play because he likes it, or I have to want to play, or I don't want that kind of shit on Meeks. Like, I want her to play because she wants to play, not because it's special to me. You know what I mean? And I didn't want it to be a big time thing. Like, it's just another game. That's what I wanted her to feel like. I didn't want her to feel like pressure to fucking drop a bunch of points or fucking win, or And so I was trying to keep it.
You never dropped a bunch of points.
I was I was trying to keep it cool, you know? And so that's why I was like trying to downplay it. And everybody else was like, no, come on, fucking find Murphy and take a picture with all three of you guys.
Get the team back together.
And so I was trying to keep it cool. But it was super emotional for me almost, dude. And it's crazy because she's not even fucking in high school or anything, but it was super cool to go back to that school and fucking coach Meeks while she played there. And it really doesn't mean anything in the big picture.
No, it does mean something.
But
of course
it
it
holds
does.
something in my heart.
Yeah,
I really did fucking get super emotional about it, man, because it was just super nice and special and sweet and man,
so at the end of the game,
I get so much out of it. It's not even fair. The amount of shit that she gets out of it is nowhere close to what I get out of it. And it's man, it's so awesome to be able to coach her and fucking, I don't know, spend that time with her. It's fucking awesome. And like I said, I get way more out of it than she does.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids. And
it's for the kids, man.
Dude, it was my first time at their new gym. So I played at this school. It used to have an awesome gym already, but within these last 13 years, they built a brand new gym, and I'm talking about dude,
state of the art.
This shit is sick.
It looks like a modern day.
Yes, and modern day is a super awesome
powerhouse
private high school where it looks like you're walking on a university campus.
Sure. Like
UCLA or USC, And this is up there with it. Dude, they had see-through windows that look into the weight room. This thing was just massive, bro. It looked like a little arena, man. And that shit was nice, dude. It was fucking cool to go back. And it was fucking fun. I had a really good time. My Meeks.
It was the game before this one, they got blown out. That team is stacked. They were clearly that team is stacked because these guys were way more evenly matched, right? Yeah. And which is how it should be. If your team is stacked at that level, you're doing your kids a disservice. No disrespect to whoever wants to do that, but you're fucking it up. It's for the kids. And so, but what was interesting is that at the end, you were sitting on the chairs where the kids were sitting, and they said Sonora on them, right? And it's the name of the high school. And you're sitting there kind of just taking it all in. And it was really cool. But then she came and sat next to you, And everybody's like, "Oh, we should take a picture," and you're like, "Nah, we don't have to take a picture." Like, you were like being all like, "Nah," like right now you're all like, "Oh yeah, it was super emotional."
I don't want her to hear it. I don't want Miki to hear it, dude.
But right there at the moment, like, we don't know a picture. Let's go. And so of course the picture got taken, and it's a great picture.
Yeah.
And I saw you post it on your story.
Yeah.
And I was like, this motherfucker.
The sandbagging son of a bitch.
You sandbagging son of a bitch. First you're like, I don't want it. Now you're like, it was super cool. I get to take my kid. I'm like, yeah, fuck.
It's for the kids.
You fuck.
Yeah, I just didn't want Meeks to know how fucking wild it was for me.
That's awesome. That's I get that too. You don't want to put pressure on her. But by that time the game was over. So what are you talking about?
No, like I just didn't want her to feel like, it was super special, big game,
big game.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I hadn't been back there in a while, and it was
and so that Meeks is like, oh look, they have tennis courts, and my dad says, yeah, that's where your dad used to go smoke.
I didn't say your dad. That's where people used to go smoke. That's probably where the people go smoke.
And dude, obviously but Mateo and Micah had no clue, but then Meeks just kind of looked at my dad with like a side eye, like, this fucking grandpa just say that shit, dude.
Well, at Banning, that's where people would go smoke. Over there by the handball courts and the bleachers and things.
And after, dude, she hit this kid's birthday party, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, I don't know about you, but like I used to get kids would pull up to elementary school with invites to their birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'd give it to my mom. My mom took me to 0 kids' birthday parties, dude. Okay? Now, to be fair, I did go to school in Wilmas, and I mean, whose house are we going to,
P house! The pilots, motherfucker.
And so, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And so
it's when kids,
when Priscilla said, "Oh, hey, we got invited," I was like, "Yeah, so." Like, fucking toss that shit. What the fuck? And she's like, "What do you mean? We don't you want to take her?" I'm like, "Fuck no, I don't want to take her. I don't know these kids or their parents. Like, what the fuck do I have to go?" And so she's like, "No, we should take her."
There's
going to
be Trulies. Beto's gonna be there.
Yeah, Beto. It's the first annual fucking. Beto's gonna be there tagging everybody.
Oh my god.
And so I was like, Pell, you used to go to fucking birthday parties? She was like, yeah, my friends. I was like, dude, my mom didn't give a fuck. Like, she would not take me. And I even brought it up to my mom, and she started cracking up. And she was like, well, no, I don't know who your friends are, dude, and who their parents are. Like, I wasn't gonna take you to a random house in Wilmas. And I was like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So the kids Pilla takes Meeks, right? And we didn't roll deep because, like, dude, there's 5 of us, you know what I mean? Like, to feed all 5 of us, who knows if you're expecting, you bought food for this amount,
And it's crazy because Latinos typically
roll deep.
Well, not only do they roll deep, but like if you invite people, you plan on way more people showing up than the people. You're not going to say like, oh, I invited 10 people. I got enough for
10 plates. Yeah.
Hell no.
No. But these people weren't Mexican.
Oh, well, then it's all accounted for. There's 12 donuts, and I didn't know the other little ones were coming, so I'm sorry.
Meeks, Michaela, please split your donut with your brothers and family.
Yeah, you got to share. You brought them, you feed them.
Line them up like a church.
What the hell? What is this? Del Rio? What?
Calm down, lady. We're not Haitian. And so they had a good time, right? And so then they get back home. Oh, how was it? Yada, yada. Who was there? And like a lot of kids from their class showed up, right? I was like, what the fuck is this world coming to? So then Meeks talks to us and says that a little boy that was there told her that he had a crush on her on Friday, right? And she was all pissed off about it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you mad? She's like, because he started screaming and saying, hey, Micaela, I have a crush on somebody, and it's you. And then I was like, okay, then what did you say? And she's like, I couldn't say anything because he just ran away after that. And I was like, what? Okay. But ballsy on this kid who's in the second grade to say that. You know,
Sure.
Who cares if he ran? Like, kid must have gotten the jab already because those fucking heavy ass nuts. That takes some serious nuts, you know? I didn't fucking tell anybody I had a crush on until like fucking well into my 20s and shit.
Oh,
I didn't even tell Pilla.
I was writing notes in 7th grade. Just notes, not even crush notes. Just like, hey, how was lunch? This assignment's crazy.
Exactly. Now, I said, dude, that's fucking bananas that people, you know, that kids have that kind of confidence and shit. I mean, who cares if he ran away? Like, that takes balls, right? And so then Priscilla's like, what? He told you that on Friday and you guys were playing cool when we were at the party. And she was like, oh, I mean, well, yeah, we're just, you know, hanging out.
We're just friends.
I'm like, dude, what? My fucking mind exploded, right? And so then Priscilla's like, hey, and then when we left, he ran over to hug you. And then Meeks was like, well, yeah, he said bye. And then she's like, what? You guys hug at school every time you guys say bye? And she's like, oh, no, it was just right there. We said bye, and then fucking I hugged them back, yada, yada, right? Dude, my mind was fucking exploded. Like, in second grade, no part of me, well, like, obviously, you know, I had crush on chicks or whatever, but there's zero part of me would fucking let them know, much less go up to them to hug them goodbye.
Yeah, it skips a generation. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world, dude.
It's a different world, dude.
And I think it's way better for people to express themselves.
Yeah.
And it shows how far we've come. Yeah, and listen, there's a lot of work to do as far as society goes. There's a lot of ills. But I think the generation that's coming up right now, meaning the kids that are growing up right now, and I know we keep saying it's for the kids, but the kids growing up today are growing up with way more tools to communicate, to express themselves, and to say, hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is, instead of just keeping it bottled up. Bottled
Dude,
up.
I fucking pushed so many things.
So many people did. And that's what we were taught. We were told that. And I think, again, that we're evolving as a species, and that's fantastic because those are the people that turn out all fucked up. The ones that just keep everything, and then all of a sudden they explode.
I stay pushing things down. I fucking take shots. I almost puke. I fucking keep that down.
And so, but yeah, dude, I think it's that's great. That's good. And hopefully it keeps going and it doesn't go backwards, you know, because that's not healthy. That's people become drug addicts and alcoholics because of all the shit that they push down or don't even express, you know? Yeah, they felt that. So good for that kid and good for me, just, you know, not being out like, oh, go fuck yourself. Like, hey, man, fuck it. So
yeah, that was super cool. Because, dude, that's the other thing.
Because if you'd said back in the day, I have a crush on you, ill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Then you'll never say it again. I'm going to go pray to San Simon.
Just wait till you get married, bitch.
Wait till your husband goes fishing.
Dude.
Get this squatty dick up in you. This squatty saint dick.
This bean and cheese filled dick.
This pupusa dick. All right. That's enough.
Dude, so... this last week we were so busy, dude, with kid shit and being parents. We had fucking Micah started school. Dude, fucking empty nesters. Let's fucking go, bro.
That's beautiful. And sad.
Fucking awesome. No way, dude. Pilla's having a tough time. I'm fucking loving it, bro. I can't be happier.
Oh,
it's the best.
Okay,
man, it's the best.
What a blessing,
dude. Pilla's talking about like wanting another goddamn
child.
Kid. Yeah, so that could be a baby.
Little bambino.
Dude, come on, man.
Hey,
we barely made it.
Fourth is the charm.
No, fuck that.
Quattro.
No.
Little
But-
4-pack.
We had
Like wine coolers.
dude, they did used to sell in 4.
Huh?
They did used to sell in 4.
Yeah, little 4-pack.
Little 4. So dude, Meeks and Mateo had their parent conference, and Mateo was first, and I went to it. My man,
Yeah.
my little Mateito, dude.
But he's strong.
That boy,
And he's good looking.
I swear to God,
Yeah.
he is very good looking, dude.
But not in his defense, he did miss a few days of school.
He was on Rona break.
He was on Rona break, yeah.
He got a little Rona sabbatical.
Little Rona sabbatical.
Look, so I go, and I was offended. Okay?
Okay.
Because I show up, I'm 10 minutes early, profesh, right? And I'm outside the classroom, and there's nobody there, right? I'm like, okay. So then some honey comes out of the library and says, hey, are you here for Mateo? I said, I am. I'm at the wrong place. She says, oh, no. The AC's broken, so I'm holding it at the library. I said, oh, okay. And she said, sorry I didn't come earlier. I was expecting Mom.
Oh. Okay. Very toxic. Because dudes can't come to parent conference day. Dads, hey, watching the game. doing man things. Yeah. Yeah, disrespectful.
So right away,
Speak on it, King.
go off, King. So right away, I'm offended and taken back. And also put up a fucking sign so this dad can read, hey, I'm in the library, not here.
Well, you are Mateo's dad. I didn't know if you could read.
Well, then put it with emojis.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, all right, off to a rough start. So then I go in, right, sit down, and also get fucking big chairs for parent conference.
Dude.
Fuck, man.
It's the worst.
The fuck am I doing sitting on a goddamn kindergartner chair?
And this is why we need a tournament for these inner city kids so that we can get chairs. That's it. Can we have chairs?
All
that
we
don't
need
break?
is 2.
Come on, man.
2 big chairs.
That's it.
Fucking A.
Just tell me. I'll bring my chair.
Dude, I have plenty. I'm a fucking soccer dad.
Dude,
I have chairs.
Tell me that there's no chairs so that I could come prepared to this conference.
Tell me there's no AC. I'll bring a fucking unit. Nice.
There you go. Carry on.
Okay. So, we sit down, and she asks me, before we start, I want to ask, is there anything going on at home that I should know about? I said, what the fuck is going on? You think the mom didn't show up because I whacked her before? Bro, what the fuck's going on? Why are you asking me these questions? I said, no, why? I said,
We're
no.
a San Simon family.
That's why I said, no, why? And she said, oh, no reason. Just needed to ask before we get started. And I'm like, this fucking lady has it out for me, you know?
Yes.
So then she says, okay, let's start off with Mateo's testing. I said, okay. And by the sound of her voice, I knew, you know, like, buckle up,
Yep.
Dad, that I was expecting the mom, but you're here, so fuck it.
Yep.
So she brings it out, and I see a bunch of marks everywhere, dude. Marks everywhere, things circled, things X'd out. I'm like, oh, fuck me, right? And I just kind of chuckle, you know? She's like, okay. So we tested Mateo on this, and that, right? And I'm like, uh-huh. And so first we got here.
Let me interrupt you here because for anybody that this might be the first episode that they're listening to or that doesn't know the history, it's an immersive Spanish class. So the
Spanish
language is 100% in Spanish. It's not in English, which is his English is his first language. Had he gotten tested in English, it might have been a different outcome. So let's just clarify that before you go. Okay.
So she says, as you can see, the ones that I've circled, are the ones he knew. Dude, there's like fucking 2, right? And they did capital.
What was it, Mateo? Moreno.
Fucking guy. So she started with capital, then lowercase, and then the sounds. And the sound, obviously he wasn't going to know any of the fucking sounds, you know what I mean? It's been a goddamn month of school, you know? What do you expect?
Some.
And he was on Rona break.
Right.
So.
Roncation.
So then they did the numbers, obviously, you know.
Mm-hmm. They called Chiki to crunch the numbers.
Then they did shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. What the fuck do you expect from this guy, right? Then, so I said, okay, where should he be? And she's like, look, since there's really nowhere they should be, if they know anything, right, it's above average. And so she's like seeing where he's at, and it's below average. And I'm just like, holy fuck, right? And she's like, midway through the test, I felt really bad because I kept asking, I kept pointing, and he was just looking at me. And then halfway through, he said, how about I just tell you in English? And I fucking started cracking up, right? Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, like, hey, man, I don't know anything you're asking me, but I do know it. So just fucking let me tell you the way I do know it. No, you below average fuck. Keep being silent.
And this is what happens to ESL kids. Mm-hmm. Or like kids that don't speak English that are forced to do it in English. It's not that they don't know it, but they get classified as dumb fucks because it's in a different language.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
And so then I'm like, yeah, he does know everything in English, but that's not why we signed him up. We signed him up so he can learn Spanish, so I get it, you know? And, and then she says, well, look, I'm from Nicaragua. My parents brought me. Mm-hmm. Same thing in kindergarten, and I was fully immersed in the English language, and I knew it by the end of the year. And I'm like,
do you know pupusas? How about San Simon?
Well, listen, lady, maybe you should go back to your fucking village and start teaching them. So, like, it's like super fucking like, you know?
Yeah.
And so then she says, look, we should start with just the name. He needs to learn that just the first letters need to be capitalized. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this little fuck can't even do that, right? So she shows me, she said, hey, write your name in Spanish. He fucking did it. And everything was capitalized. And then he fucked up his last name, right? And I'm like, okay, we can work on that. That's good. Because you don't need to know Spanish to fucking write your name correctly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's my bad. Too, you know, and he knew how to spell his name. He just capitalized the.
But boy, can he hit a baseball!
I said, "Listen, lady, how about you come to his fucking baseball game and then we could talk." So I'm
doing my job at home and on the field. How about you do it in the classroom? Huh? How about you help me out here? Do I come get you to fucking help him with his swing? I don't. How about you carry your own goddamn weight?
The fucking kid bats left, throws right. How about them apples, huh?
Huh? Can he write left? Read right? Okay then. When he can do that, then come holler.
Yeah. How about you teach him how to read from right to left, huh? That'll be impressive. So then I'm like, okay, fuck. All right, I'll work on him with his fucking name and the goddamn. And then I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. When was this test even given? Because I'm doing his homework with him now, and I feel like he knows way more than what the circles show. And she's like, oh yeah. This was like at the beginning of September.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm like, listen, you little Nicaraguan honey. You're barking down the road. Like, dude, back up, you know? Just give my kid a little bit of time, bro, you know? And so then she says, and whoever packs his lunch. I'm like, he's even getting lunch wrong? He's fucking below average at lunch, dude? The fuck?
Oh, my God.
So she's like, listen, whoever packs his lunch, can they please label which part of it is for snack and which part of it is for lunch? And I'm like, what? Why? And she's like, because he always wants to take his sandwich for snack. But then if I let him eat the sandwich as snack, then he's not going to have a lunch to eat. And I'm like...
Now, what is he saying in Spanish? Quiero mi sandwich?
No, so she's like... She says that he tries to... You know, she says, okay, everybody get your snack. And then this fucking guy pulls out his Subway sandwich that fucking Pillow packs for him, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh, no.
Wait, real Subway sandwich?
No,
or
no,
she
no.
makes him a sandwich that looks like a Subway?
Dude, yeah.
She gets makes him a torta and
dude,
shit.
she makes the fucking stacked sandwich, bro.
Right.
And he fucking loves it. So anyways, she's like, oh, no, Mateo. Eso es para tu lonche. And he's just looking at her, you know, with like fucking sad eyes. And so she has a kid who's excelling in the class translate to him, right? Like, hey, you little fuck. That's right now snack. You can't bring a fucking foot long. And so he's like, no, but tell her I want my sandwich now. And so then, and obviously she understands him, you know, but she can't crack the fucking English-Spanish thing.
Right. Oh, that's
so,
gotta be horrible.
Yeah. So there she is, like a mime, like fucking aquí no. Yeah. And so then...
Stay hungry, motherfucker. Now you know how them Haitians feel.
And so then he's like, what the fuck? Like, he's all pissed off, right? And so then I told her about the story about how when she missed a day of school and fucking... he was worried and was like, dude, where was my teacher? And we're like, dude, you got to ask your teacher the next day. And so then midway through fucking dinner, he's like, but then if I ask her, I'm not going to know what she says because it's in Spanish. And so I tell her that story and she fucking cracks up, right? She's like, look, he's such a cutie and he gives me sad eyes all the time. And I want to respond to him in English because I know that, like, if this thing were to be in English, he'd be thriving. But I can't. And so I said, look, lady, we had the same problem with my daughter, but now she's excelling. Okay. And she's like, oh yeah, she picks him up after school. I said, that's right, you bet your goddamn ass, she excels in sports and fucking schooling because the teacher did their part. And I said, and look, we asked her teacher at the time the same thing, should we pull her out because she's not going to make it? And I feel like you would know by now. Okay. Like, are we hurting her by keeping her in this class? Because if we take her to English, then she'll be thriving and then everything will be all good. You know what's
crazy, man? Like, you're making these decisions for these kids, trying to make the best decision you can make for them. Like, I think it's like, look, they already know English.
Right.
What you're learning in these grade levels right now is nothing. You need your letters, obviously. You need your basic numbers. You need your prime numbers. You need all that shit. I get it. But I think language, to understand the dual language is so important. And not just Spanish, English, like whatever language you can pick up. If you can pick up Japanese, anything. Arabic, whatever.
The more languages, the better.
The more languages, the better. Most countries, the population of most countries speaks multiple languages. Like to think we only speak one language is horrible. Like, well, it's only goddamn English. That's all we need. That's the right language. English. God damn it. It's the King's English. And look, no disrespect to all the English speakers only, but you're doing yourself a disservice in the bigger, giant picture, Right. Now, if you go to Spain and you speak some Spanish, if you go to Central America, South America, for crying out loud. Guadiville. Guadi Village. That should be a fucking... How cool would that be, an amusement park called Guadi Village? That's a story for another day. Carry on.
Right on top of a fucking grandma's head. Around and around. It's
and
like Dumbo. And you go up and down.
There's baskets going up and down.
Now go up, Grandma.
Okay.
So I said, look, I'm going to ask you the same question. Do you think he'll fucking last? Or should we pull him out and put him in an English class? And she's like, look, it's way too early to tell. I said, well, if it's too early to tell, then we shouldn't even have this fucking discussion right now. Because... if it's too early to tell, why are we even having this fucking parent conference?
Yeah, I mean, give it a minute.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck. But I feel teachers would know. Like, if you got a dumb fuck kid here, like, yeah, I don't need more than a month to know that this little fuck has no chance. Zero chance.
Just get him a good baseball bat. And just, maybe get him some weights to start weight training. Yeah. Can he fight? He might need that skill as well.
Get him a mouth guard.
No, I think he'll be fine, dude.
He's
not dumb. He gets it. Like,
you know what's bananas? So, one part of the test where he fucking scored through the roof. No other kid scored the way he did in this. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
They put on headphones, got read a story, asked questions. He got every single one correct.
Reading comprehension.
And
or story comprehension.
It was in Spanish.
Oh.
So it was about a rana. And the rana es verde. Yada yada. The frog was green, right? And then fucking, hey, what color was the rana? Obviously in Spanish. ¿Qué color era la rana? And this fool, verde. So...
Ding, 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 ding.
How the fuck did that happen? God knows.
What's your name? What color's the frog? Green. Green, green, green. And let's not turn it gay.
So, yeah, dude.
Hey, there you go.
It should be.
I think he's going to be fine, dude.
I think he's going to be fine.
He's not a dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Fortunately for you and me and all of us, they're smart kids.
Yeah. And, dude, you know what they're getting into? They're calling each other, like, they all call each other dumb, right? We don't let them call each other stupid, but
dumb?
Yeah, dumb. We fucking let it fly. And then the other day, they started calling each other bird brains.
Oh,
right?
shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking Meeks. Micah called Meeks a bird brain, and she's like, "Oh, be quiet, Micah. You don't even know why people call each other bird brains." And then he said, "Yeah, me do. Yeah, me do. It's because me brain is small. If me have a bird brain." I fucking, her mouth dropped, right? She's like, "Oh, fuck, maybe this guy isn't a bird brain." You know?
That's good, dude.
Yeah,
I think they're going to be fine.
I think they're all going to be fine.
And Micah's going to school in Wilmas?
Big bat. Dude.
Wilmington?
It's been a while, bro, since I've been picking up in Wilmas. Guess what, dude? Keep my head down, shut the fuck up, pick up my kid, and get the fuck out. Don't give a fuck if anybody steals my parking. Doesn't give a fuck about anything about anybody. If they walk in front of my car while I'm trying to drive, don't give a fuck. Keep to myself, pick up my kid, put him in the car, get the fuck out. That's me.
That's fine.
Because, boy,
the big bad Wilmington in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Look, dude, Wilmington, I think there's a lot of great human beings that live there, but there's also still fucking some hood motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And
it's the hood.
Okay. And guess what? And when you're in the hood and you're not hood,
you act
shut
accordingly.
The fuck up. Yeah.
You act accordingly. You mind your goddamn business.
You save that fucking attitude for Irvine. Save that attitude for a different neighborhood where there's a lot of cul-de-sacs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people leave the door wide open.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
where
be
you
bringing that shit to the hood.
Attitude.
When you see Rottweilers and pit bulls, you shut the fuck up.
Dude, there was a pit bull
and
just
no
roaming the
disrespect to
streets.
pit bulls, because there's some nice pit bulls.
You know what? There was a pit bull roaming the streets over there when we were trying to pick up the kid, Micah. And dude, that shit did not look nice. But hey, looks can be deceiving.
Roaming without a leash.
Without a leash. And I knew I had succeeded as a parent because Meek said, "Why is that dog walking with nobody? How come nobody's walking the dog? How can the dog just be out here?" I said, "Man, I've made it as a parent. My kids don't know what a fucking stray dog is. Have never seen a stray dog. I'm fucking killing it."
That is the best.
Yeah, strays be straying. And if your kids don't know what a stray is, you're
did
doing
good.
all right. You're doing all right.
Yeah, and nobody, look, it's hard for me to believe that was a stray. It's probably just the owner was somewhere around the corner or something and just let him go take a shit or something.
There was no collar.
No tags.
Dude, that dog looked like it had been roaming the streets for a while.
It looked like he was in Chiki's village. Just barking.
He didn't look that hungry.
Oh, damn. Wow. That's evil as
Oh,
fuck.
come on, dude.
Oh, that's so
But the
you
Haitians,
piece
we
of
could fuck.
shit.
We could
I'm
fuck
not
up the
fucking with them.
Haitians.
We're just pointing out what's going on. I think it's horrible what's going on with them. I think it's horrible what's going on with all these people that need refuge. I wish we could take them all in, Hooter. I want to help them all. Even the Guatis. I mean, even the Guatis, especially the Guatis. So much love for the Guatis, especially now that I know they got a fucking chain smoking, drinking ass saint.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Chiki loves herself. I'm going to get her a San Simon. Chiki, happy birthday. Here's Saint Simon. And now we know that on Chiki's birthday, Hispanic Heritage Month kicks off.
Yeah.
So there you go. We're going to make her a parade. With pupusas. Just throwing pupusas at people. She's the queen of the fucking parade.
All love for the Haitians. All love for the Guatis. All love for the Salvies.
All love for everybody. And
For
for the kids.
For,
Always remember, it's for the kids. The kids are the future. And, you know, at the end of the day, Hooter, all I want to do is make the world a better place.
And please DM Beethoven if you want to get on the guest list for the Stripper Open.
First annual
Stripper Open. Spaces are limited, so make sure you get them up.
We'll see you guys on the 27th at Harvell's. Hey, thanks for listening. Hit us with the rate and review. Share us. And at the end of the day, guys, it's for the kids.
Peace.
I think I can overdrive it just a little bit. I think I can overdrive it just a little bit. I think I can overdrive